On now to an NDTV special report from the line of control in the Poonch sector of Jammu and Kashmir on what has been an extremely volatile few months on the India-Pakistan front. My colleague Nazir Masoodi reports.
This is the Poonch sector of Jammu and Kashmir. Across the line of control, just few hundred meters away, lies Kohat in Pakistan. The fence along the line of control that protects India from infiltration attempts from Pakistan is behind us. Throughout the year, soldiers like these men are tasked with defending this frontier, most dangerous on earth. Trenches like these can be the difference between life and death. A firefight across the LoC can break out any time. The men here know it. This has been the worst year with highest number of ceasefire violations, on an average 10 to 12 incidents each single day. Just a week ago, India opened up with artillery guns in this sector, responding to Pakistani attack. Gunfire and mortar shelling is a routine. The line of control is always on the brink. The 2003 ceasefire agreement between India and Pakistan lies in tatters.
Behind me is Kohat, in Pakistani side, one of the most volatile regions along the line of control. There's a robust counter-infiltration and counter-ceasefire mechanism in place.
November witnessed most intense shelling here in recent years. 14 soldiers were killed in action along the LoC. The army says their retaliation was fierce. For these soldiers, being constantly alert is part of the daily routine of living life on the edge. Any small mistake can cost them their lives. Posts like these are being observed almost constantly by the enemy.
We're inside an underground bunker of army at the line of control in Poonch sector. Here soldiers are working 24/7, and this is their duty room, this is where they sleep, they're always alert to deal with the situation area, which is the most volatile in a sense, because on an average there are 10 ceasefire violations along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir every day. This year has been the most volatile, around 4,000 ceasefire violations along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir.
As the army defends the frontier, its villagers here who often bear the brunt of shelling. Muhammad Farooq Chauhan's home has been hit by shells in July this year, killing his father Muhammad Rafiq, mother Rafia B, and 15-year-old brother Muhammad Irfan. Farooq, who was working as a driver in Saudi Arabia when tragedy hit his home, says he has lost sense of purpose to live, and there's no guarantee when shells will land at his home again.
मम्मी, डैडी और भाई सब बाहर बैठे हुए थे. यहाँ पे आके जब पहले शेलिंग किया, यहाँ पे आके गिरा है. उन तीनों की डेथ हुई. अपना ठिकाना यही है. इसको छोड़ के तो नहीं किए जा सकते ना. बस अभी मालूम है, अभी खाना खाया, मालूम है शाम को खाएंगे या नहीं खाएंगे. फायर का यहाँ पे भरोसा कुछ भी नहीं है. पूरा घर उजड़ गया तो पीछे क्या बाकी बचे है हमारे घर में.
Farooq's cousin Shakil Ahmed, who was working as a porter with the army, has lost his leg in 2012 after he walked on a landmine. Despite his disability, Shakil tried to work again as a porter with the army, but eventually lost his job.
पिछले 2 साल से मैं बिल्कुल बेकार बैठा हूँ. कोई काम रोजगार नहीं है मेरे पास.
आर्मी ने क्या बोला?
सर, आर्मी ने यही बोला है तू हैंडीकैप है, कोई काम नहीं कर सकता है.
In January, 2 porters were killed in a Pakistan border action team attack. Pak bat teams, as they are known, come across the LoC aiming to disfigure or mutilate the soldiers they encounter. One of the porters who worked closely with the army was beheaded. The 740-kilometer long line of control cannot be monitored by the human eyes alone. A state-of-the-art surveillance system based on a host of sensors helps the army detect intruders, who are then taken out in encounters. This is a part of Army's surveillance system, where soldiers constantly keep an eye out for the movement of terrorists operating from militant launch pads across the LoC. These launch pads are often nothing more than small village homes located close to the LoC. High-resolution CCTV cameras have also been installed on the fence along the LoC. Before the troops are deployed on the LoC, they have to undergo advanced training sessions here at the Core Battle School in Rajouri.
How is it going to be when a soldier is deployed along the line of control? Where at Core Battle School, Sarul in Rajouri, here troops are being trained before they are being deployed along the line of control.
The army says around 30,000 troops, including officers, are being trained in the Core Battle School every year. Gathering intelligence, jungle and urban warfare, fighting an invisible enemy, dealing with IEDs and landmines are some of the key areas of operational orientation.
हम देखेंगे कि किस किस किस्म की आईडी वो लगाता है, लेकिन इसमें ध्यान में देने वाली बात यह है कि जो इम्प्रोवाइजेशन है ये दुश्मन की सोच के ऊपर डिपेंड करती है। हमने कुछ किस्म की इम्प्रोवाइजेशन देखी है, कुछ तरीके हमने नमूने यहाँ अंदर रखे हैं।
Here soldiers are trained that almost everything, including a bread or a phone, a watch or a solar plate, could be a potential bomb. Through mock drills, troops are trained that a single wrong step could be fatal. And as part of a comprehensive border management, the Army considers it a priority to reach out to locals by empowering youth through training and vocational courses to help them eventually join the security forces if they so desire. This group of men and women in Hamipur says they owe their success to Army's efforts. Some of them have already made it to the BSF and Jammu and Kashmir police.
The part of the strategy of the army to train them to help youngsters so that they become the defenders of their own land in the wake of intense shelling and threat of infiltration, which is here for so many years.
मेरा ये शौक था कि मैं सेना में जाऊं और अपने देश की रक्षा करूं।
तो हम इसीलिए क्योंकि जो प्रॉब्लम्स अगर सभी फेस कर रहे हैं तो हम चाहते हैं कि हम भी आगे आए और अपने देश के लिए कुछ करें। और जो एक मतलब कि गर्ल्स को आगे आने का बहुत कम मौका मिलता था, लेकिन आज अगर हमें मौका मिले तो हम भी आगे आए।
The focus is also increasingly on the empowerment of women. It is these two women army officers posted in Jammu sector who could be an inspiration for many young girls.
Whenever we interact in whatever personal capacities or official capacities, we do try to motivate them and encourage them to pursue armed forces as an option. And now with the permanent commission coming into the army for women officers, certainly it adds on to the desire of youth to join this organization.
As the army is engaged in a protracted standoff in Ladakh, maintaining a dominating position along the LoC has become crucial to prevent any attack from Pakistan. From LoC in Poonch, Nazir for NDTV.